Duterte endorses Zamora, Sara backs Estrada in San Juan mayoral race. Presidential daughter Sara Duterte led the sortie of Hugpong and Pagbabago's senatorial candidates in San Juan City, where she endorsed the mayoral bid of Janella Ejercito on Wednesday, February 27. Days before that, however, on February 23, President Rodrigo Duterte raised the hand of Ejercito's rival, Francis Zamora, during a PDP-Laban sortie in Banan, Laguna. So who really is the Duterte administration's bet? Labizakong nagpapasalam at sa mahal nating Pangulo dahilingan ang lingkod po ay nandersabalang official candidate sa pagkamayarang San Juan City. Ako ay nandersonihan ng serbado. At alam naman natin namulan in 2016 hanggang ngayon ay maraming mamamayang Pilipino ang sumusuporta para sa kanya. Definitely napakalaking ulong sa aking kandidatura ang kanyang suporta, Zamora said. I'm immensely grateful to our beloved president because he endorsed me as official candidate for mayor of San Juan City. He endorsed me this Saturday. And we all know that since 2016 until now, a lot of Filipinos still support him. His endorsement is definitely a big help to my candidacy. Ang endorsement niya ay sobrang laking morale booster para sa akin, at para sa aking supporters, he added. His endorsement is a big morale booster for me and my supporters. Zamora, a former vice mayor of San Juan, had tried to oust Mayor Gia Gomez through recall petition, but the Commission on Elections said it had lost time to verify it and schedule a special election. This prompted Zamora to file his candidacy for mayor instead in a regular election. Gomez's son, Senator Janella Ejercito, is Janella's uncle, a half-brother of her father. Meanwhile, Ejercito was endorsed by Sara Duterte. Ang ginawa naman po natin dito sa San Juan at pinakita natin na kaya nating sigpuan ang ay pinagbabawal na gamot. Actually, pinakita din natin kay Mayor Sara yung accomplishment report natin dito at talagang natawa naman siya. Siguro baka kapag ipakita sa ating Pangulo baka sikling magibaan isip, sa kanyang endorso, Estrada said when sought for comment on the president's endorsement of her rival. Nagpapasalamat tayo kay Mayor Inday Sara kasi endorso niya po tayo at ang buong lineup po ang one San Juan. At dun naman sa in-endorsing ating Pangulo ako naman, I still support the president. Actually pero kami ang advocacy nun tumidukbo po akong vice mayor at ang advocacy ko ay labanan ang illegal na droga, she added. Janella's father, former Senator Janella Estrada, wanted to look at Duterte's endorsement of Zamora differently. He said President Duterte only endorsed Zamora because they belong to the same political party, and not because he's vouching for Zamora personally. An endorso lang naman ni Pangulong Duterte siya, Zamora, bilang kapartido, pero hindi siguro alam ng Pangulo ang pagkataon niya, he said. Janella Estrada should know this works. President Duterte earlier endorsed his bid to return to the Senate. But when the president announced the final list of his personal senatorial bets, it didn't include Janella. Duterte said his endorsement of Janella was good only for a day, and that he only endorsed him out of courtesy because he was at the same event. In Isabela province last week, Sara and her Hugpong candidates appeared at opposing parties' rallies. The president's daughter said she and her slate were doing that because they need to make friends with a lot of people. Janella Ejercito and Francis Zamora are tied for voters' preference. A survey conducted by political consultancy firm Publicis Asia in November 2018, to determine voting preferences for mayor and vice mayor in each of Metro Manila's local government units, showed Janella getting 44 and Zamora 43.